talk about advanced word processing skills. So, Microsoft Word is a popular word processing software. It helps in originating text and proper format and giving with a systematic look. This format look facilitates easier reading that provides a spell check options for formatting functions, like copycat paste and spot grammatical error. On a real-time basis, it also helps in saving strong documents. So, in Microsoft Word, this is also to use the computer to create, added, and print documents as a software program that is capable in creating and printing documents. So, we have here the features of Microsoft Word is the mail merge. One of the important presets is using the computer ability is to do occurring tasks automatically. This ability has to be earned by learning the characteristics and features of the software you use with your computers. After all, no matter how good or advanced your computer software, maybe it can only be good as a presence of using it. So, Mail Merge Plus is also just like a features of your computer in a particular part of our lesson. So, you will learn about the most powerful and commonly used features of Microsoft called Mail Merge. So as the name suggests, these features allow you to create documents, combine merge with them with another document or data file. It's community used when sending out advertising materials or various recipients. So this is simply a solution the scenario is about that I will give you an example of how can you make a mail merge.
So, we only have two components of mail merge. First one is the form document. Our sample letter above is what we call a form document. The first component of our mail merge document is generally the document that contains the main body of the message. We want to convey or send the main body of the message is the part of the form document that remains the same no matter whom you send it to from among your list. Also included in the form document is what we call placeholders, also referred to as data fields or merge fields. This marks the position on your form document where individual data or information will be inserted from our sample document. The placeholders are denoted or marked by the ticks with double-headed arrows on each side and with a gray background on a printed standard form. This will be the underlined spaces that you will see and use as guide to where you need to write the information that you need to fill out. In its simplest form, a form document is literally a form that you fill out with individual information. A common example of a form document is your regular tax form application form. Then there is also a form letter which is exactly like the one in our example above. So the second component of our mail merge document is the list of data file. This is where the individual information or data that needs to plug in or merge to the form document is placed and maintained. One of the best things about the mail merge feature is that it allows data file to be created from within in the Microsoft Word application itself, or it gets data form file created in Microsoft Excel or other data formats. In this ways, fields that needed to be filled up on the form document can easily be maintained without accidentally altering the form of main document. You can easily add, remove, or modify or extract your data more efficiently by using other data management applications like Excel or Access and import them in Word during the mail merge process.
Label generation. Included the mail merge feature on the Microsoft Word is the label generator. It just makes sense that after you print out your form letters, you will need to send it to individual recipients in an envelope with the matching address printed directly on the envelope and mailing label to stick on. By using virtually the same process as a standard mail merge, Microsoft Word will print individual addresses to a standard form that has already pre-formatted. Simply put, it creates a blank form documents that simulate either a blank label or envelope of predefined size and will use the data file that you selected to print the information. typically individual addresses. So even in generating the labels, the two essential components of creating a merged document are present. The form documents and the data on file. Only in this case, you did not have to type or create the form documents yourself because it always created the pre-formatted in Microsoft Word. All you need to do is select the correct or appropriate size for the label or envelope and select the data file that contains the addresses. Data to be printed. You can also preview your merge label before printing it. You want
Steps in creating a simple mul merge. Step 1. Open Microsoft Word and start a new blank document. You can use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl N after Microsoft Word has been loaded or opened. Step 2. On the Mailing tab, from the Start Mail Merge group, choose Start Mail Merge to Letters. Step 3. Save your letter and name it Sample Letter. Step 4. Insert the fields you need in the letter: names, company, address, and title. You may want to make special markings on these fields as you are typing it. Most common marking you can do is by typing it in capital letters or all caps, so you can easily identify them later. Step 5. Save the main document once more. You can use Ctrl S to quickly do this step.
11. To add a field that you need in your document, click the Add button. It means kailangan gamitan ang button ng mga pindutan ay marami nalalaman ng mga kontrol na kapag-kinabang sa maraming iba't ibang mga sitwasyon. Halimbawa, maaari kang gumamit ng button kapag gusto mong sumite ang data sa isa o higit pang data source. Pagganahin ng mga user na lumipat sa ibang view ng form. I-refresh ang data mula sa pangalawang data source. Clear ang anumang query na data mula sa form. Kalkulihin ang data sa form. Number 12. Type the field name on the prompt inside the small field dialog box and click the OK button. It means ang mga dialog box ay binubuo sa isang title bar upang tukuyin ang command feature o program kung saan nagmula ang isang dialog box. Isang opisyal na pangunahing tagubilin upang ipaliwanag ang layunin ng user at ang dialog box. Iba't ibang mga control sa content area upang ipakita mga option at mga pindutan ng commit upang ipahiwatig kung paano gusto i-comment ng user ang gawain. Number 13. Repeat step 11 and 12 for each new field you need in your main document. Step 11, it means isumite ang data sa isa o higit pang data source. Step 12, upang ipakita ang option na atong pindutan ng commit upang ipahiwatig kung paano gustong i-commit ng user ang gawain. Number 14, click the OK button on the customize address list dialog box to confirm your changes. It means access sa data document sa itaas mula sa dialog box ng listahan ng address. I-click ang customize. Lumilitaw ang dialog box na i-customize ang listahan ng address. Click ang add. Lumilitaw ang dialog box ng add friend. Sa text box na mag-type ng pangalan para sa iyong field, i-type ang gustong pangalan ng field. I-click ang OK. Lumilitaw ang bagong field section mga pangalan ng field. Ulitin ang mga hakbang 3 to 5 hanggang sa may dagdagang lahat ng gustong field. I-click ang OK para sa idagdag sa mga field. I-type ang naangkop sa impormasyon. I-click ang close. Lumilitaw ang dialog box ng mail merge recipients kasama ang bagong field impormasyong idinagdag. 15. The new address list dialog box will appear again ready for you to type is your data. It means kapag tapos ka nang mag-type ng iyong data, i-click ang OK button sa address new list dialog box upang isave ang iyong data. Ang isang official na save address list dialog box ang nag-pop up. Pinapayagan kang isip ang listahan ng tatanggap.
16. Type the individual data from your list corresponding to name, company, address line 1, address line 2, address line 3, and title. 17. Press the tab key each time to enter the next field. 18. To add a new record, press the tab key after inputting the last field. When you press the tab key on the last field in a record, a new record is automatically created and added in the next line. 19. Repeat steps 16 through 18 until you enter all the records you want. Once you are done typing your data, click the OK button on the Add New List dialog box to save your data. A special Save Address List dialog box pops up, allowing you to save the recipient list.
Pictures. Generally, these are electronic or digital pictures or photographs you have saved in any local storage device. These are three commonly used types of picture files. You can identify them by the extension on their file names. JPG. This is pronounced as JPEG and is the short form for JPEG or Joint Photographic Experts Group. Like all the rest of the image file extensions, it identifies the kind of data compression process that it uses to make more compatible and portable. Through the internet, this type of image file can support 16.7 million colors. That is why it is suitable for use when working with full-color photographic images. Unfortunately, it does not support transparency, and therefore, images of this file type can be difficult to integrate in terms of blending with other materials or elements in your document. But if you are looking for the best quality image to integrate with your document, then this is the image file type for you. JPG does not work well on lettering, line drawings, or simple graphics. JPG images are relatively small in file size. GIF. This stands for Graphics Interchange Format. This type of image file is capable of displaying transparencies. Therefore, it is good for blending with other materials or elements in your document. It is also capable of displaying simple animation. Apparently, this may not be too useful on a printed document, but if you are sending documents electronically or through email, or even post documents into a website, then this could be quite impressive. The downside is that it can only support up to 256 colors. So, it is good mostly on logos and art decors with very limited and generally solid colors. GIF is much better for logos, drawings, small text, black and white images, or low-resolution files.
PNG, this is pronounced as PNG. It stands for Portable Network Graphics. It was built around the capabilities of GIF. Its development was basically the purpose of transporting images on the internet as faster rate. It is also good with transparencies, but unlike GIFs, it does not support animation, but it can display about 16 million colors. So image quality of this image file type is also remarkably improved. PNGs allow the control of transparency level or opacity of images. Clip art. This is generally a GIF type line art drawings or image used as generic representation for ideas and objects that you might want to integrate in your document. Microsoft Word has a library of clip art that is built-in or can be downloaded and used free. There are still clip arts that you can either purchase or freely download and use that came from third parties provider. Shapes. These are printable objects or materials that you can integrate in your documents to enhance its appearance or to allow you to have some tools to use for composing and representing ideas or messages. If you are designing a layout for a poster or a graphic material for advertising, you might find this useful.
Image placement. In practice, inserting an image or any other material in your document is quite easy, especially if the material already exists in your local storage device. It is just a matter of opening up the image file through Microsoft Word dialog box or wizard. Sometimes, if the image you want to insert is on the web page or currently displayed on your screen, it can be copied and pasted. The real challenge is where to put the image you inserted or where to move it. In this part of the lesson, we will study the different characteristics of text wrapping options that you can use with the image that you integrated in your document. Number 1. Inline with text. This is the default setting for images that are inserted or integrated in your document. It treats your image like text font with the bottom side totally aligned with the text line. This setting is usually used when you need to place your image at the beginning of a paragraph.
Again, the right click on the image, then click on the wrap. Text submenu. This time, on the flyout, click on the behind text option. This should allow you to place the signature image arbitrarily along the printed name on the document, so it would look exactly like a real signature. We chose this option because our signature image this example does not have transparent background. It is where then setting in front of text will be a better option. 11. We need to work on the chart. This will require us to work with the wizard to set up the parameter of our chart. On your place, your insertion point of cursor on the position where you want to chart or appear. 12. In the instruction group under the Insert tab, click on the chart. This will bring up the Insert Chart and dialog box. The right pane inside the Insert Chart dialog box, scroll down. Scroll down the pie row and select Explode Pie in 3D. 14. The Excel worksheet will pop up showing the default data that Microsoft Word uses. To the chart of the sake of our example, modify the data of the worksheet so that the heading cells will read volume and the label first and fourth quarter will read Europe, America, Middle East, and Asia, respectively. 15. Drag the chart corner handle to stable size. 16. Click on the chart text wrap option and cells top of the bottom. 17. Drag the chart on the center of page in the between the second and the third paragraph of your document. The resulting document should now look like our simple document on the right. 18. Save your document. A feature that allows you to create document and combine or merge them with another document or data file. Form document. The document that contains the main body of the message we want to convey or send. Data file includes the individual information or data or the recipient's information. Merge field and placeholder marks the position on your form document where individual data or information will be inserted. GPG file extension for the Joint Photographic Experts Group picture file. GIF file extension for the Portable Network Graphics Interchange Format image file. Clipart line art drawings or image used as generic representation for ideas and objects. Smart art predefined sets of different shapes grouped together to form ideas that are organizational or structural nature.
Text wrap adjusts how the image behaves around other objects or text.